How's it going, everybody? This is Globehop Artisan, and welcome to my 400 sub special. Shout out to Pete the Hamster for making this all possible, for me reaching 400 subs. Well, over 400 subs now because I gained 2 more today. So, to celebrate this momentous occasion, I'm holding a Q&A where you ask me questions and you get answers. So, without further ado, or don't, let's get right into the video. MarkMaker36 asks, what gave you the inspiration for making Silence Means You Agree? And what would you do if the Meatly Senpai noticed your comic? That's a very good question, Mark. Way before I considered working on a Bendi Chapter 4 comic, there was another Bendi comic I worked on called Just Like the Rest of Us. This was based on an audio drama The Nifty Table and Squiggly Dig had done a year ago, and it made me wonder, what if I created a Bendi Chapter 4 comic and experiment with my own assets, events, and characters? And honestly, if the Meatly ever notices it, I feel like it would have really made my day, considering he's been generous to his fan base. I wouldn't be surprised if the comic's follower base created fan art and the like in the future, but that's for another time. Miller Silent asks, great job on all your follower goals so far. I have 2 questions for you. How exactly did you come up with the idea for Beta, Zeta, and Adele? How long have you been drawing comics or just drawing in general? This is going to be a long answer, so here we go. The concept of Beta and Zeta didn't really come about until part 3, and since there was no canon good Bendi, I decided to create my own. I gained inspiration from artists like Gamerboy123456 and SkullXCake from Twitter to create who we know today as Beta. And since Beta was the only brother with a nickname, I decided to go forth and give Ink Bendi the name Zeta. So the brothers would be having rhyming nicknames. Benadele's creation was based around Steven Universe and the pairing Steven and Connie fusing into Stevani. And I am a huge Steven Universe fan, in case most of you were curious. To answer your second question, I've been drawing ever since I learned to pick up a pencil. I think age 6 or 7 was when I started drawing. Look at me now. Swift asks, what inspires you to move forward with your artwork? Also, congrats on 400 subs. What inspires me, huh? Well, I can say that the people around me help me to continue doing what I love, and it gives me the drive to keep going. I honestly don't know what I would do without my friends, family, and loyal fan base. And thank you, I'm really excited for it as well. Let's see if we can reach 500 in the future. Moving on. Mado asks, is Darkbox the only channel that dubs Silence Means You Agree? Yes. Darkbox is the only channel dubbing my comic. During that time, Dark gained my trust, and I've been a part of his follower base for a few years. There are other channels who have posted it to their channels, with permission of course, but at least the dub thus far has been getting good reception. And if there were a time if any other channel were to dub it, they would need to gain my trust first. And I'm not saying that to be mean. I've already had more than enough of a hassle dealing with people posting my stuff without permission. Because of that, I've been pretty strict in trying not to have my work fall into the wrong hands. Next question. Lovely Lena asks, what's the most embarrassing moment? We shall never speak of that. Next question! CLG Artista asks, congrats. What do you like most about art? What I like most about art is the freedom to create, mold, and express. Creating stories to share, molding a universe of my own making, and expressing myself without any pitfalls. It's great. Jeremy and MLG Springtrap ask, congrats, and here's my question. What inspired you to make videos? Well, the one thing is, what made you make a YouTube channel? There are plenty of users who have inspired me to make videos and a channel. I'd always dreamed of putting my creative know-how to good use, just like the rest of my friends, and it's gotten me to where I am now. I have them to thank for getting a channel started. Pete the Hamster asks, what would you be if you were a robot master? And what power would Mega Man get after beating you? There's 2 questions. Oh yay! A Mega Man related question! Thanks, Pete! Anyway, what kind of robot master would I be? I got it! I'm guessing I could be an art-type robot master, and the ability Rock would get from me would be called the Kaleido Cannon. With that ability, he could shoot color blasts from his buster. If he were to hold the blast long enough, it would erupt in a giant explosion that would clear the radius of the room he's in. Safi asks, do you like musicals? If so, which ones? I haven't really been a musical buff, although I've heard of the following musicals: Heathers, Kinky Boots, Magic Mike, and Annie. Annie's a really old one. Anyway, MG Games asks, what's your favorite kind of music? I have a number of favorite genres to choose from when it comes to favorite music. I'll just list a few examples so I won't take long. I like video game music, orchestral, dubstep, gothic rock, heavy metal, Celtic, and techno. And so much more. FNAF Fangirl asks, what's your favorite animal? I like a number of animals. Hedgehogs are one of them, including sheep and bunnies too. I also love baby animals. Jeremy, again, asks, when did you start making song covers? My first song cover was 9 months ago. I sang Take a Bow by Rihanna because I wanted to experiment with my voice. Because I honestly think it sounds weird when I record it for a song. Don't say it doesn't, you know it's the truth! And try backing vocals as well. One of these days I want to take lessons to improve my voice, so I could be more versatile in both singing and voice acting. My lovely sister Katie asks, do you think of Beta and Zeta as Chip and Dale in a way? Now that you mention it, I never really thought of them as Chip and Dale copies, but I can see them playing the part in the Bendi Brothers cartoons. Devilish Debauchery is a huge example of this. Ola Jakowski asks, if you were to have a Five Nights at Freddy's persona, what would it be like? If I had a persona for Five Nights at Freddy's, I would have to do my best to survive the night. For those of you who don't know, that is a Mando Pony reference. His music is great. Go listen to it. Anyway. Baltiera asks, what do you like to do for fun? Draw. In all seriousness, drawing is one of the things I like to do for fun. I also like to make music, play Just Dance, and other video games, and bake. Yeah, I just started baking with my cousin not too long ago. Heaven asks, okay, how about this? What was your favorite TV show as a kid or even now? From like either Nickelodeon, Cartoon Network, Disney Channel, etc. I was waiting for someone to ask this! I have a whole flipping list! Powerpuff Girls, Samurai Jack, Dexter's Laboratory, Courage the Cowardly Dog, My Life as a Teenage Robot, Sonic X, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, 1987, 2K3, 2K12, Winx Club, Pokemon, Chowder, Steven Universe, Miraculous Ladybug, The Muppet Show, Looney Tunes, Tom and Jerry. Yeah, there was a lot of shows I liked to watch as a kid, and even now. Next question. Millennial Quilava asked, favorite video games besides Bendi and the Ink Machine, Undertale, and Cuphead? Honey, I have a lot. You have no idea. Pokemon series, Ontamarama, Dragon Quest series, Nintendogs, Tetris, Drawn to Life, Just Dance series, Mario Kart series, Dance Dance Revolution series, Miitopia, Wii Sports, Super Smash Bros. Series, Style Savvy series, Pokemon Puzzle Challenge, Dragon Warrior Monsters, Animal Crossing. Yep, that's plenty. Next question. Diamond Knight 101 asks, since you like Pokemon, what is your favorite starter? Mine is a Froakie. What's my favorite starter? Well, since you asked, Totodile was an immediate favorite when I started playing Gold version years ago. I named mine Jaws, and I still do whenever I get one of these little guys. Nightmare Plush asks, what's your personal thoughts on Godzilla and or Five Nights at Freddy's? Five Nights at Freddy's, in my opinion, had to have been one of Scott's greatest accomplishments, and is loved by all. And I even had some ideas for some fan art, even though I never really got around to making them. I may not be fully into the fandom, like, you know, just full in depth with it. Like, I know how the game works, I've seen other people play it, and when I say that I'm not fully into the fandom, meaning that I haven't done any fan works for it yet, I hope I can be able to fit it in along with the multiple fan bases that I'm in. I hope I worded it correctly. Okay, moving on. Meowie Mira asks, how do you feel to draw digitally with a pen? It's great. I love it. And it feels so much better than drawing with my finger. Brittany Draws Studios asks, my question is that, what do you think will happen in Bendi and the Dark Revival? I have a feeling Henry will go into an even deeper hell and possibly make a deal with Bendi to leave the studio for good. I'm looking forward to some new game mechanics and what the plot has in store. Anamara asks, I think I have 3 questions to ask. I hope you'll be okay with them. 1. If you were to try a crossover of Sonic the Hedgehog, Undertale, TMNT, and Bendi, would you need a writer to help make the crossovers come true? 2. I know you're busy with other things and all, but will you work on the Bendi comics when you have time? And will there be any news about new characters for the comics or to draw? Sorry, I get really weird when it comes to questions like that. Anyway, number 3. Since I hear that Rise of the TMNT is a good show on Nickelodeon, do you have any favorite episodes or favorite turtle? Oh boy, another long one. Here we go. Well, I haven't really considered making a crossover with those particular sagas. I still need to decide what will come about when it comes to making a crossover regardless. 1 or more of them might be used, but I can't make any promises. 2. Ask me about my progress on the project again, and I will go on another hiatus. Don't make me go on another hiatus. Please. Please. Anyway, number 3. I haven't seen any episodes since I don't have Nick on my TV, so this question was pretty much pointless. And Leo is always my favorite turtle. A coyote named Bailey and cartoonist Dreamer ask, what got you into the Bendi fandom and sparked your interest for the Ink Demon himself? What's your favorite food or scent? Where do you think you got your talents from? Cartoonist Dreamer kind of asked the same thing for the first question. Okay, another 3 questions and an extra one. Okay, these should be simple to answer. 1. I just jumped into Bendi and the Ink Machine once the first build of the game came out. And what sparked my interest in Bendi, you may ask? I just love the fact that he's a lovable character, and the way he's portrayed in the cartoons only makes me want to love him more. And the same goes for the rest of the cast. Except Malice and Joey. Screw her and screw him. Anyway, 2. My favorite foods are roast beef, chicken, pizza. I can name a bunch more, but I have other questions to answer. 3. I got my artistic talent on my dad's side of the family. I'm not joking when I say that. And lastly, Roxas13Keys asks, what made you want to become a YouTuber? And are there any YouTubers who have inspired you to grow as a content creator over the years? Ooh, I like the sound of this one. I can say that you and everyone in the Fighters of Light inspired me to keep creating content for you and everyone to see. Thanks to your support, I've never felt more grateful to meet a group of people I can confide with and share interests with. So thank y'all again for the love. I love y'all too. Well, that about wraps it up for this Q&A session. Thank you all so much for submitting your questions. And who knows, maybe I'd hold another one in the future. Might hold another one in the future, if it ever comes to that. Anyway, thank you so much for watching this video. I appreciate and love each and every one of you. I really cannot thank you guys enough for how grateful I am that I've come this far as a YouTuber and pretty much as, I don't know, a beginning voice actress, a beginner vocalist, an artist. I seriously cannot thank you guys enough. And let's see if we can reach 500. I seriously cannot wait. But patience is indeed a virtue, and baby steps as well. Taking small steps is good. Anyway, thank you guys so much for watching this 400 sub special. This is Glowpop Artisan signing off, and as always, I will see you in the next video, and stay sweet, my apples. Ciao for now.